Hey guys, Inferno here, coming back into Golf Club Wasteland. Really enjoying this game by Demigog Studios. I'm up to a hole. Which hole am I up to? I'll just check now when this loads. Do not feed Ursula. This is track 28 of 35, so the fossil under Eiffel. Through connections at Golf Club Wasteland, he went on a solo trip. Now I'm playing on challenge difficulty, so it means I've got stroke requirements to get through, and you can see there's a little gap between the rocks there. I need to get the ball through. The ball can fall in these little grates as well, and that's the hole. But there also seems to be a living thing just there. That could be Ursula. So let's not feed Ursula. Alright, so we got to get the ball through here. That'll do it. But interestingly, he can't fit through there, so he's got to zoom up.
The human project, I have some exciting news.
And now in radio range. That's cool.
We welcomed our baby boy into the world.
That's so interesting. He's got an antenna on here, obviously, for the radio station. That's so immersive. Like, they've thought of lots of, like, it's a very simple game at the end of the day, but there's so many little quirky things that just go, oh, that's freaking cool. They've thought of that. I like it. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little chip over here. Probably not hard enough. Now we just need another little chip. Get off this hit. I need it to be further than that, but that's alright. Let's try this. So all we need to do is get through there. Oh, you son of an Ursula. We've got a achieve called Animal Lover. Do not feed the animals. What the hell are you supposed to do then? What in the hell? Jeepers, they're quick. We've got 3 strokes to get here. What the heck? What if I just put it on her? So if I can get it low enough. Damn it. Okay, strike limit reached, righto. What the heck? I can. Okay, so I might be on something there. Let's try that again. Oh, nice.
Words cannot express how overjoyed we are at welcoming little Maxim. Putting him to bed.
Little guy up there. Definitely something about that little albino kid. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get it. Stop. Good. Alright, I'm gonna try and tip it onto her body, and I wonder if she'll eat me. That's a thought. Oh, bastard. Oh, bastard. Shit. Gotta find that sweet spot. Yeah. God damn it. Come on. Almost like you need to go into story mode to mess. Nah, that's cheating. Just cheating. Alright, let's get through here. Nice. Yeah, I just don't know, like, I don't think there's another way to go.
From our window here in Tesla City, we can see the Earth, tiny enough to fit Maximum.
And I don't know if you can aim it so that it goes in there. I don't know. Okay, now we've got to get it on there. We can't just honk it in that window. Stop. Yes, no. God damn it. Maybe I just hit it low all the way? Nah, if you hit it too fast, then it still wakes up. Okay, so there's no anti-gravity or anything. This says down though. What does that mean? Well, there might be a button maybe. You go that way. You gotta try these things. Because sometimes... Wait a minute. No, surely not. You can't just chip it in there, can you? Reset. Alright, we gotta get... Okay, let's try this. Let's get trying.
Child might never experience the beauty of my home in the Hamptons, the nature.
Where would it come out if we were to do something different? Damn it! I want to get it like right on the bloody edge. Oh damn it! What if I just smash it at the body there? Oh my god, that could work. Damn you, tank thing. Okay, so that's what I have to do then. Get it on that piece of body there. God damn it.
The lighthouse and the food, the houses of our friends, our evening parties, full of life.
What do we do? I think I'm on the right track. Oh no. Stupid vent. Ah! Oh. Oh. Awesome. Okay. I could have a chance here. She could eat me though, that's the thing. So I just want to do a little chip onto your body. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. Oh. Ah, this is so annoying. Yeah. Fuck. Ah. God damn it.
I send my little Martian to sleep with a lullaby my mother sang.
Oh. Oh, you rude tank thing. Oh my god. I did it. Yes. So new diary entries. Fossil under Eiffel. This dinosaur above me lived over 70 million years ago. In comparison, human existence was just a brief excursion that ended in private companies going to space. I saw the monster they call Ursula, a hideous beast. Just a platform game. You see, in Tesla City, they don't have gravity like here. There's a hole there. Interesting. Oh, rude. Oh, if I turn that off, that'll mess with it. Go. Restart that. At least I know what I'm doing. Actually pretty good. Oh. Okay, so I didn't turn it off, but I went backwards. Alright. Oh, it's gonna be right. There's that little animal again. Little rat. Parallax view. Go. Crapola! Hopefully I've got enough strokes to get to the end. Which I do, sweet. Oh, oh, look at that. Boom. I'm on fire. Score on the par, 29 on levels. Nice. Alright, diary. This platform game. I saw a rat big as a trabant. I shat into my hazmat suit. First they said nuclear will save us, then renewables, but then they settled on electric cars. How convenient and consumer friendly. We fought for the survival of economics, not our own. What's the half-life of uranium? But the pilot had other reasons. He wanted to revisit his past.
I'm able to retain, at least on a rudimentary level, my mother
Oh,
tongue.
jeez.
She sang like
What
this.
the hell?
Shushti, shushti, bambu solis, pore moka prozora, noć se tiho spušta.
No!
Sa nebeskih svodova, noć se tiho spušta na grad. Sa nebeskih svodova.
We did ourselves from Mars. Not really.
Thank you, Sophia, for that uplifting news and beautiful song. Life always finds a way.
How does that help me?
Just as precious as a new life is the water that sustains it. You may have noticed that it doesn't rain here on Mars, so another friendly reminder that showers are strictly limited to 30 seconds each, with no exceptions. Corporate is looking into extending this time frame, but is meeting resistance from Section BC, who want lab rat urine to be excluded from the water recycling program, which would actually reduce allocated shower times to 27 seconds. Want to say in this? Join our sectional weekly meetings and vote while sipping on a relaxing tube of OMAS. Feels good, as it should.
Radio nostalgia from Mars.
High speed on the Autobahn, like spaceship Earth around the sun. A diver's breath in a deep blue sea, bubbles like your thoughts of me. Make up sex on a sunless day, like an airplane on a runaway. Melts like ice cream in the sun, and doesn't fool anyone.
Oh, crap.
Like a desperate man taking his chance. Quick as a kiss at your first dance. Keep your eyes open and don't you blink. You'll miss the boat before it sinks.
Yeah.
Life passes quickly, life bursts like a bomb. Like a child in the morning, it will soon be gone. So hold it close and don't waste your breath. The time will come when nothing is left. 'Cause life passes quickly, it flies by.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, now I gotta be not too hard. Oh, can I get there? Or is he going all the way around? There he is. Alright, so we just want to get to there. No!
High speed on the Autobahn, like spaceship Earth around the sun. Like a diver's breath in a deep blue sea, passes like your thoughts of me. Make up sex on a sunless day, like an airplane on a runaway. Melts like ice cream in the sun,
Oh no!
doesn't fool anyone.
Oof.
Like a
Okay.
desperate man taking his chance. Quick as a kiss at your first dance. Keep your eyes open and don't
Good.
you
Okay.
blink. You'll miss the boat before it sinks.
How does it get in here? I don't know.
Burst like a bomb, like a child every morning. It will soon be gone. So hold those close and don't waste your breath. The time will come when nothing is left.
That's beautiful.
Life passes quickly.
It flies by. You're home away from home.
Oh shit.
Nostalgia from Mars.
Oh, lucky.
Life passes quickly indeed. Another blast from the past, reminding us to savor each moment as it flies by.
Oh,
Speaking of savoring things, the Health and Wellbeing Department would like us to remind you that the
what's the
popping and
half of
fizzing
uranium?
noise your dried food
Radioactivity
makes when you're
by
adding
Kraftwerk
water is
was the
perfectly
hymn
normal
of the
and
turn
does
of the
not mean
century.
it has gone off or is
Those
contaminated.
synths should have played as the great catastrophe went down. In
The
Tesla
Health
City,
and
we only have
Wellbeing
one.
Department would also like
We only
to
have
take
radio
this moment
nostalgia.
to remind you to take your
That's my
proven
chunk of
density pills
escapism. The
twice a
only
week now,
cultural content
as
on
it was
Mars,
discovered
but
the
reception
original
underground
dose
is very
off
bad.
by a factor of 2. Right, on with the show. Music and dancing have always been a
Like Kids
mainstay
for
of
Kids,
stress relief
clouds,
and
plants,
letting go.
animals, ruins. It was beautiful and
Our
sad.
next caller Merva recalls her teenage clubbing days with vivid memories of awkward first kisses and a life-altering club experience invoking a philosophical epiphany.
Stories, memories, the good old days, original sources, authentic tales, hope, inspiration, drama, radio nostalgia from Mars.
So, when I
The
was a
hell?
kid in Vienna,
Okay.
in high school, we used to learn all the German poets, like Best Friends, Goethe and Schiller. But the first poet that actually spoke to me was Heinrich Heine. I knew a couple of Heine's poems by heart that are now buried somewhere deep in my mind. But one passage about burning books stuck with me. Yes, even till today. So, just to fast forward to college, just a couple of years before the Great Catastrophe, I was walking around Berlin with a group of friends coming from a house party. Phew, I still remember that apartment smelling of
Oh, interesting.
potatoes. Yes, because we always made pommes and drank schnapps before heading out. Yeah. And after that, I remember passing by Alexanderplatz on that very, very hot night. And next to me was a guy I liked. We kissed before, but I can't say I really remember that. Probably from all the drinking, or maybe he was just a bad kisser. But I can still feel this sticky, sweaty, and very ambivalent feeling of us holding hands. Yeah, anyways, we popped some pills and entered our techno church that, well,
Oh, that's
now when I think back, I visited more often than my college. And
Oh, come
I
on.
remember the beat in my chest and all these young bodies moving in this industrial space. I used to love dancing and counting beats in techno songs, but one song was very strange. It just went repetition, 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 and then this female vocal would creep out of nowhere. And then suddenly I felt very dizzy, so I sat on the ground and held my knees closely to my chest. It was some sort of like protective instinct. I was like an animal. And I felt cold sweat dripping down my neck. Ugh. And I'm sure my guy thought I was completely crazy. And then out of nowhere, the Heine lines clearly came to me. I sat there motionless, surrounded by the ugly, hypnotic, delirious atmosphere. And no effort to recall Heine's lines. They were just there, planted in my head. Wilde, düstere Zeiten dröhnen heran und der Prophet, der eine neue Apokalypse schreiben wollte, musste ganz neue Bestien erfinden. Und zwar so erschreckliche, dass die älteren johannischen Tiersymbole dagegen nur sanfte Täubchen und Amoretten wären. Die Götter verhüllen ihr Antlitz aus Mitleid mit den Menschenkindern. ihren langjährigen Pfleglingen und vielleicht zugleich auch aus Besorgnis über das eigene Schicksal. And yeah, 2 years later, I ended up here, on Mars.
That does bring back memories of university days and sweaty club nights. Earthly hedonism at its finest. For the record, corporate does not endorse or advocate the use of psychedelic drugs, and reminds you, dear listeners, that Class A drugs are just as illegal here on Mars as they were on Earth. Okay, disclaimer out of the way, we actually have a surprise for Mirva. We tracked down that weird song in her head and dug it out of the archives for all to hear. Grab a tube of OMAS and enjoy the ride while sipping on pure calm.
The deepest tunes, the warmest memories. Radio nostalgia from Mars.
Repetition, 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 repetition,
I don't know my chances, but I can still get it from here. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, there's a kid. A kid. It's gonna all make sense at the end, I reckon. Okay. Alright. Love the music. All the tracks are bloody good. Nice. A bit close there, but we'll see. Nice. I never get the strength of these hits. Okay, cotton candy grass. This pink flora is like phosphorescent moss with tiny tentacles. It's also nature, only a new form, a post-human, eye-popping, plastic pink environment. Alright, track 33 out of 35 next. 3 to go. Ruins of neo-futurism. Sensing he was being followed, he looked around. Oh my god. That's just not nice. Oh, okay, that's... Okay. Could be onto something here.
Disruption.
Ah, we restart that.
You're listening to Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
Well, what can I say? No wonder that song got into her head. But with a little help from some friends, she pulled through. Another thing that can get into your head is living conditions here on Mars. Life up here on Mars can get a bit overwhelming at times, so along with a soothing OMAS drink, no stress, no fuss, it bears mentioning that wellness counseling is mandatory for all team members, regardless of rank or tenure. The wellness sessions are completely confidential and anonymous, but do remember that all conversations are monitored and recorded for security reasons, and you must have
Jesus
your
Christ,
badge and
see?
sectional access pass visible at
That
all
was the
times.
same strength as I did the last putt. It's got to be the material, maybe.
Okay, time for another story. Our last caller for Tussaul's show is Francesco, who tells a haunting tale of his last days on Earth as the Great Catastrophe kicked into high gear.
Stories, memories, the good old days, original sources, authentic tales, hope, inspiration, drama, radio nostalgia from Mars.
It was an extremely humid summer. My parents would not let me out because of the floods in Italy. My father went outside. I was working in the greenhouse on the vineyard, and my mother was a doctor. She read Italian fairy tales to me. I was very small, but I remember many days when our neighbors would gather at our house and make plans.
Ridiculously bouncy, this
Rained
material.
heavily at night. They would only say to me, "Powerful people want to take my great-great-grandfather's land." But one image stuck in my memory. It was daybreak. I woke up and I could faintly hear in the dark, "Oh, Gorizia, tu sei
this is gonna suck.
maledetta." Only later I understood the history behind this song. Outside I saw men and women, my father and mother, rifles in their hands. My father was crying and singing. I was at the door of the house. My mother turned, smiled at me, but it was a mysterious, confident
Bullshit.
smile. Cara moglie che tu non mi senti.
God damn it, I'm not going to do it unless I get a hole. Unless I get it right into the hole.
Di tenermi da conto I bambini, che io
Of course it does.
muoio col suo nome nel cuore. Of course, I had no idea where they were buried.
One of the more emotional stories, this one.
La guerra l'avete voluta, scannatori di carne venduta e rovina della gioventù. of years later...
Stop, you son of a bitch.
In a way, the people who killed my parents found me in Italy and recruited me. Saved me, you can say. It is ironic, no? My parents fought for freedom. I cannot say I'm free here on Mars. They took my semen this morning for the population increase program. Here, on Mars, often in the middle of the night, I hear my parents sing. Oh, Gorizia, tu sei maledetta per ogni cuore che sente coscienza. Dolorosa ci fu la partenza e il ritorno per molti non fu. O Gorizia, tu sei maledetta per ogni cuore che sente coscienza. Dolorosa ci fu la partenza e il ritorno per molti non fu.
Radio nostalgia from Mars.
Beach. The hell? Oh fuck, I thought the hole was... Yeah. Symbolism. End of the course. High radiation ahead, please return Caddy vehicle. Achieved called challenge completed. It's a golf game after all. Diary. I heard John got electrocuted in this part of the course. I'll go on after the kid. He might be the last human left on this planet. Alright, what happens now? Last hole. Edge of the course, edge of the woods, and walked toward me outside the surveilled area. took off his helmet and showed his friendly face. Foolish, you think? He knew the toxic environment would destroy him eventually. The taxi spaceship messaged it was leaving, but after years of longing for this trip, the pilot wasn't going to return. To die on Earth was better than to live on Mars. It's powerful, and he wanted to meet this pale mutant kid, so he stayed here with me on Earth. Now I listen to these stories about the time before the great catastrophe. We rebuilt the house. He taught me to read and write. He often coughs blood. I ask him if he wants to go back home. He smiles. I am home. Wow. What a great game. So cool. Absolutely love the music. Well done, Demogog Studio. That was great. Charlie's Odyssey is unlocked. I ran to the restricted area where the taxi... What? What does that mean? So you start again. So what does it mean Charlie's Odyssey has been unlocked? Ooh. That's what it means. Charlie's Odyssey. Officially, I was a national hero, one of the Mars mission pilots, but I ended up as a glorified delivery boy. They just gave me something to do and stay away from public gatherings in the Tesla City domes. On Mars, I delivered stuff from the Citizen Delight Center to Tesla City. Crash. The vehicle was so mangled I could hardly drive it, and I couldn't focus. My mind was in a permanent haze. Doom. Love, Charlie. The last time I heard her voice was the countdown. She worked in the control tower during launch. 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. I'll see you soon. Promise we're in this together. Love you to the... stars and back. I was supposed to return in a couple of years and evacuate all of Alphaville with these reusable rockets, but that never happened. I was betrayed, and in turn I betrayed her, not to mention 99% of the world. As time passed on Mars, in my sad, bitter state, I became a walking reminder of broken promises, false dreams. In their experiment, scarce on oxygen and gravity, I was a disturbance to the fragile public morale. So I was appointed to the position of a truck driver. I just couldn't participate in the sham of interplanetary humanity, as the Tesla City CEO called it. Instead, I drank myself numb with wine made out of this awful piss recycled water. As this went on for years. Until one night, with help from my only friend, pilot Serge, I sneaked into the docking bay of Golf Club Wasteland and into the caddy ship. Later, Serge told me the CEO knew all along. On the last trip, a senior member of the club disappeared. In a way, they used me as bait for whatever dangerous creatures emerged on the post-apocalyptic Earth. The journey was long and difficult, but I was determined to return home. Entering the atmosphere was miraculous. Upon landing, I started sobbing. Felt like a new transformed world with scattered reminders of our old illusions. With my jetpack and my wobbly hazmat suit, I was a marshal revisiting places I once used to take for granted. As you trailed me, I probably looked strange to you, roaming alone like that. Our industrial structures were now covered by nature's intricate veins, webs and rhizomes, clasping all our vein projects in a strong organic embrace. Beautiful and sad. People left outside of Alphaville perished in the great ecological catastrophe, and I'm responsible. Now, over their dead bodies, the ultra-rich citizens of Mars play golf. Always keep a thucker in your mind. Eventually I went back to the crime scene, the launch site in Alphaville. Took off my helmet and after all these years in a Martian lab setting, I took a deep breath of actual air. Then I sat in her chair in the control room. I ended up saving myself by playing the heroic part of the great pilot. It's exactly that self-serving, false self-sacrifice for highfalutin, transhumanist salvation that brought us to the end. By then I knew something or someone was following me. Huh? I was shocked when I saw a kid. After years of Martian authorities claiming no human form could survive on Earth, you show up. Joy. That's the only way I can describe how I'm feeling now. Joy. Kid, I'm getting hungry. You have to teach me how to catch those mutant fish. The environment is killing me. I don't have the immunity to this new world. Damn. Yet I couldn't be happier. That was fantastic. We get to claim the digital soundtrack to download, scan the code using a smartphone with any compatible QR scanning. I'm going to do that right now. Let me get that scan thing. I've got a QR scanner on my phone. Boom. Open in browser. Awesome. And then we can download that file. Share it via email. So cool. Very good. Demogorg Studios and Untold Tales. Alright, I don't know if I've got all diary entries. There's a few I've missed there. Yeah, good reason to go back again. Very good. Alright. Let's go back. Okay, well my name is Inferno. This was Golf Club Wasteland. An amazing game. It's short. How long have I been playing it for? 4 hours. So it's a short 4-hour game. You could do it quicker. I've spent a lot of time replaying things to get the perfect strokes and that kind of thing, but well worth the money, and the soundtrack alone is worth the money. So on Steam in Australia at the moment, this game is $11.25. That's fantastic. So it's on special till the 11th of September. Definitely get on board and support the developers because that is an amazing game. Alright, enjoy the rest of the weekend in gaming and I'll see you next time.